We're going live in 3, 2, 1. What's up, guys? It's your boy, the Badwolf. Today we're going to be talking about the CUSIP. Why? Because you guys just don't seem to get enough of that kind of good stuff. So let's take a look. Now, remember, everything here is considered education and entertainment. And so if you're not entertained, then I suggest you go to another site. Okay? Okay, bye. Now that the squares are gone. All right. So as always, guys, this is entertainment, education. We're just kind of exploring some things. These are my personal experiences, not to be construed as legal. Okay? And we don't provide any legal advice or anything like that. With that being said, if this is your first time here, hit that bell, like, subscribe. If you see anybody using any of my info, use the report button over there for bullying and slandering and whatever else. If they're using the S word or calling us outside of our names, I'd appreciate that and thank you in advance. All right. As always, any trolls who want to, message me or bother me, I just delete it. So don't even bother. So let's go. All right. So this particular video is about CUSIPs. Now, this particular heading right here I just have on here is how to get a CUSIP number. Okay, so for certain things and situations that it applies for certain people and companies, yes, you can get your own. Okay, but you have to look into all of the things behind it that allow you to be able to get it. Okay, so if you're applying for a CUSIP number, you must be able to provide a prospectus that defines the types of securities. So what does that tell you? Anything with a, what's that? CUSIP number is a security you are offering for sale. The CUSIP system is owned by the American Bankers Association. So here it's telling you to log on to CUSIP's homepage. You click on request an identifier. Choose the identifier type according to the type of securities you are offering. Whether it's a debt, equity, or an annuity. Put in your information, blah, 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 blah. And they have a phone number here if you want to find out more information on your CUSIP numbers. All right, 212-438-2000. Okay, public information right here on the internet. All right, so, all right. So the CUSIP, there are different types of one that are located all around the world. Now, the ones that are usually here are typically going to be for America and Canada, I believe. There's other ones, international versions. So it says here, for more information about how the CUSIP process works, you can contact CUSIP Global Services at 212-438-6500. Okay, or visit their website. So let's take a gander, shall we? Shall we? Looks like it's CUSIP.com. Okay, I think we were talking about this on, we were at this other video. So the other video kind of broke it down as far as that it's a 9-digit character code, offered in Canada and US. This lady looks very angry. Not a good image there. All right, so yeah, so that's their number that you can call to find out more information on that. So for those people interested and who are just educationally curious, if you want to find out more information, you can give their company a call and or send them an email. Let's see what their email is here. Okay, so it's CUSIP _ or the lowered line info@CUSIP.com. Okay, so if you want to know things such as, why are these CUSIP numbers on these documents or files? Who do they belong to? Now I can answer who they belong to. Whatever company you got the document from is the one who's providing that particular CUSIP. But they should be able to tell you not only who owns it, maybe the parent company up the line, just my thoughts. But you know, if is it an annuity, is it a stock, is it a equity? How do I determine the value of it? Anything along those lines, these people should be able to help you out with. Okay? I mean, they are the issuers of them, so if there's anybody who knows how to redeem anything, or if they are even in fact redeemable, maybe they're not. Maybe they'll tell you that only the company can do it. So maybe you have to send that document to be redeemed back with the company or through them. I don't know. Like I said, this is all an adventure, so we're just learning some things here. So if you do call, obviously don't harass the people. Obviously also, you know, don't make any allegations. You're just asking questions. And I would probably come at it from the guise of you're interested in possibly utilizing their services, okay? I'm pretty sure these are not the people that are going to say, oh, you know, here's what you're looking for other than information, okay? I'm pretty sure they don't have any financial thing, but I don't know, but I highly doubt it. You know what I mean? But like I said, all those questions that like you guys have been asking me that I don't have because I'm not a specialist in CUSIPs, but I do like to do a lot of digging. So I would say contact them, and they will be able to provide you with all that information and feedback, whether phone call or via email. All right. But as always, be courteous when you communicate with these people. I am in no way, shape, form, or fashion related or getting compensated from them. This is just a simple internet search, and we're looking around to see what we can find. That's it. So once again, just a recap, which is the same as the other video in case you guys haven't seen the other one. This is using Amazon as a incorporation as a common stock. So the first 6 characters are the issuer, company, municipality, agency. The next 2 is who issued it, okay? Is it a instrument that is equity or is it debt? Okay, so one of the things that we noticed before, guys, is, you know, everybody's been like, oh, I want to get my this, I want to get my that because I found my CUSIP number, blah, blah, blah. We don't know whether it was equity or debt or whatever else. So it wouldn't hurt to possibly, even if you call, to let them know, hey, I've got this particular number. How do I look it up to see who this actually belongs to? And kind of go from there. So the final one is called the check number, okay? It's just to make sure that it's a real, you know, document or whatever else. Kind of like your checks and balances, make sure people aren't doing fraudulent ones out there. So, all right, we don't need that. Okay, so how do I find a stock or bond CUSIP number? For both stocks and bonds, you can also check with the Investor Relations Department of the organization issuing the security. Okay, you hear that? The Department of the organization issuing the security. So the Investor Relations Department is the key. Okay? Of whoever the issuing security is. So you can contact wherever you got it from. What was that? The Investor Relations Department is going to know what you need to do with those things. All right. Once you know a security's CUSIP number, you can look up information about that security or bond. Okay. So let's see. It says you can use online search tools or brokerage sites. Depending on how you plan to use a number, it may be more convenient to use another identifier, just like a stock ticker symbol. Or a stock ticker symbol. Okay. Yeah, we know what it stands for. Okay, so look, here it says how to look up a mutual fund CUSIP. Okay, so there are different types, something that we didn't know before. So first of all, you need to know who the issuing place is. You need to know what type it is by contacting the various department. Here they're saying that you can also go right back to where we were talking about the CUSIP Global Services itself. If you have to pay for access to these databases or work with an organization that already has paid for access in order to search through them. Another option is to find out who runs the fund, or you can talk to a brokerage or other investment firms that enable you to invest in those particular funds. How to find a bond CUSIP. Okay, so if you believe yours is a bond, what you're going to want to do is you're going to go to step 1. It says to search quantumonline.com. If you know the company's stock symbol, you can search Quantum Online for bonds issued by that company. When you find your bond in the list of issued securities, click on it to pull up the complete information on that bond. The bond's CUSIP number will be included in the information. 2, order a CUSIP lookup from CUSIP Global Services. We talked about that already, okay? So you can order it from there. You'll need to know the issuer's name and description in the body of the email, along with the maturity date, dated date, interest rate, and any other additional information you have. The following information in your reply email to get your CUSIP. This service can take up to a couple of weeks, and there is a small fee. I'm coming. All right. So 3, look in financial publications such as the Mergent Bond Record, MERGENT Bond Record. The more identifying information you have about the bond, the more likely you're able to find the CUSIP number. Most of the time, CUSIP numbers are pretty easy to find. Okay? Ask a financial advisor. Financial service firms, you can just look up that, Google search it, have access to security databases that can make CUSIP searches more fruitful, particularly for the lesser known issuers. Be precise in the information. Be sure you have the correct information. Many issuers have tens or even hundreds of thousands, if not millions at this point, of similar bonds. So the slightest difference in detail can lead to an incorrect or corrupted CUSIP number. There might be old stocks and old bonds, old securities that you don't recognize the corporate name, and you assume that they are worthless. So, probably going to be one of the most fire videos I've put out. Share it, like it, let's go. So if you have old things with old CUSIP numbers on there, maybe they've matured, okay? Maybe it's, look on it. Could be a marriage certificate, death certificate, birth certificate, tickets, court cases, whatever else. If they've got CUSIPs on there, just remember me when you guys get that credit flowing in there, all right? For those that this applies to, we'll just say educational information only. All right, so search the library. Search thousands of companies are listed on major exchanges, blah, blah, blah. Usually if you've got something, it'll say the name of whoever the company is on top, so you don't really have to worry about that for the most part. They're saying you should have the company's ID number, which usually you can get that off of, was it TDA, Ameritrade, or whatever else. Find the company's stock ID number, like they usually the 3 or 4 letter exchange for it. But if they've got the name, they should be good. Okay, digging deeper. You can go to the Securities and Exchange Commission's EDGAR database for free. Woo! Dropping the gems in this one. Woo! All right. Another approach is to use a private database such as Dun & Bradstreet's. Okay? They call it the one source. Private listings charge fees, but they might offer free access on a trial basis. Finally, ask your broker to help you find the company that issued the stock or bond if it still exists. Cashing in. Cha-ching! What do I got to say here? If the company still operates in some form, you might be able to cash in on those old stocks or bonds. For example, if the company was bought out by another firm, it's possible that you can exchange the old stocks and shares in the current company. If the stocks or bonds aren't already held in your name, you'll need to register a change in ownership. Did not know that. Okay? So educationally, I would have to believe that this would be like if your parents have passed away. Obviously, don't do this in fraud because they will bang you and it will be hard because then it's securities fraud and other things that you don't even want to deal with. So if you're the executor, your mom or dad, whoever, grandma passed away, go through their trunks, find their old stuff. If the company's still there or were bought out, you might be able to do this. Okay? Everybody kept asking me to do this, so here's the gold. Here's the triple gold press latinum. Okay? So you can do what's known as a change in ownership. Contact the transfer agent or your broker. Procedures vary, so follow their instructions to put the securities in your name. Complete the form printed on the back of most stocks and bond certificates. You might have to provide additional information to establish your rights to the security. For instance, you could need a probate court statement that you inherited the securities. Send everything to the transfer agent or broker using certified mail. The securities will be registered in your name and you can sell them or keep them. Okay, so this particular section is labeled how to track bonds using the CUSIP. Call your broker and ask for the bond's CUSIP number if you don't already know it. Go to a financial or investment research website that offers free bond search tools and allows you to track a bond by the CUSIP number. There are several available throughout the internet, including Standard & Poor's, Quantum, we talked about that one, and Fidelity. Depending on the website, you might have to sign up for an account. Type the bond's CUSIP number in the search tool. Use CUSIP as a search option. Click the appropriate button to begin searching for the bond by its CUSIP. This will bring up all the maturity, the payments, and the price. We already covered this in one of my most popular videos. Okay? How to set up a watch list for stocks. And we can do that later. Okay. How to sell municipal bonds. Now, all these people out there have been asking me for all these last 2 years or whatever it's been, if I can figure this out, I will compensate you half of it. Let's see how many of y'all hit my bank account when y'all get this information. I'm just calling it out because I know this is going to be a popular video. So I'm just going to take my time, have a little fun with it because I know you guys are waiting for the goodies. Waiting for the goodies. Is that Amazon? Yep, Amazon. Always here. So let's see how many of y'all hit me on the private tip. Yeah, that's what I thought. Probably 1 out of 800. Wolf, I've got one of these worth $50,000, $500,000. Mine is blah, blah, blah. Just don't forget who brought you this when you guys are doing your thing and on your vacations, all right? But make sure you do them properly. And no, I'm going to say this now, I'm not going to step you through the process. That's why I made the video to step you through on how you can do it for yourself. But I'm the one who got you to the doorstep. You just got to ring the doorbell and go on in. But okay, remember me when you guys get your loot or your credit, your securities cashed in. All right, y'all ready? Let's get going. All right, so how to sell municipal bonds. If you bought your municipal bond through a broker, selling it will be easy. Just call your broker and place a sell order. Your bonds are probably in your account already, and the information is there and easy for sale. However, many people receive municipal bonds through inheritance or as gifts. You might have physical possessions of bond certificates. They might be held in a keepsake or in a brokerage firm. All right. So, what does it say here? 1, open a brokerage account if you don't already have one. You can do this in a personal or local brokerage firm or in a local branch of most national banks. Otherwise, go online and search for an online brokerage firm. The major online firms can handle bond transactions, but some of the smaller ones don't, so contact customer service if you have any doubts. Customer service, your brokerage firm or bank branch can also help you fill out an account application. Deposit your funds into a brokerage account. If you hold the certificates of your bonds, you must deliver them, the actual piece of paper, with a signed stock and bond power. Obtain the form from the branch office or your broker or bank. Download it from the website of either. If your bonds are held in a keepsake or in an electronic file form or a different broker, instruct your new broker to transfer them to your account and call the firm where they are held and give them instructions to sell the bond. This is probably what a lot of them do after X amount of time. They probably consider them to be abandoned funds. And then, yeah, we'll leave that alone. All right. So check to ensure that the confirmation of the trade matches the bonds you intended to sell. The bond description, including the rate, maturity rate, CUSIP number, all that should match. All right. And how to get started in stocks, how to add up your stock shares, how do I transfer stocks. All right, well, that's stuff we can definitely do on another video, including how do I sell a stock to a friend, transferring. All right. For this, we're going to send out a little thank you to Budgeting, the Nest. They're providing the information here. So special shot and thank you to them for providing information and their various writers who've researched this information and made it available. So thank you for that in advance. Other parts of the information, of course, were just brought to you by me and whatnot. So let's go over to, what did they say? Quantum Online. Did I spell that right? Nope. That's too fast. Jazzy. Okay. So now we're on Quantum Online, complete information for income investors. And sure enough, they have all the goodies. Okay, so quick search on the right-hand side by ticker symbol. Has a CUSIP number lookup tool. Bang, bang, baby. So right here, Quantum Online, you can go onto the right-hand side and look up your CUSIP number right here and get your information. Okay, special shout out goes to Quantum Online for providing it and the website. Looks like you can sign up for their newsletters and ask them some questions. Register an account. And learn a whole lot more about trading, stocks, securities, and whatever else. So that's it, guys. What do we got here? Almost 25 minutes, one of the longer videos. It should be... Definitely one of the longer videos, so I want to thank you guys for following the information. Remember, everything here is entertainment and educational use. I do not provide answers. I will not help you get the bonds or the securities or any of that stuff. This is just information for you to do further research. But if you do, I do take private donations. I might have to go back and look through some of my stuff just to make sure. So that's about it, guys. I've given you guys way more breadcrumbs than the initial video where we talked about this and discovering it. Remember, when you're calling places, certain ones don't know anything about this. You know, the low-level functionaries who answer the phone, they don't know what's going on. They're not trained to know what's going on, so don't give them a hard time. They're just trying to do their jobs, and they've got 800 more calls from people, you know, asking the same questions, and not all of them are asking as nice as you, okay? Unfortunately, in the situation that we have, a lot of people are hurting for money, which is why I put out a lot of this information, especially, you know, if you need certain services, go to USA.gov. There's lots of services that can help you with rent and phone bills, and getting started with business, and et cetera, okay? So do your research, execute the information if everything fits and lines up on the legal side for what you're doing. Do not do anything fraudulent with the information. Always self-govern. And I just want to take this time to say thank you for watching the videos. I will continue to uncover things and remedies and tricks, tips, loopholes, freedoms, and rights that I can. This is what I have been doing forever. And I thank you guys for allowing me with your donations and your monthly subscriptions. So, you know, just don't forget your boy when you guys are on top eating, you know, crabs filled with caviar on ships on islands in the middle of the ocean, with all the credit that some of you guys have told me that you guys have seen on some of your stuffs out there. So that's about it. Remember, like I said, so don't set up a consultation asking for deeper information. I've given you guys all the information you now need to further your endeavors. And if you still haven't figured it out, then contact a broker. Google search broker, brokerage house, brokerage firm. Explain what you got going on and make it happen. Otherwise, always self-govern, stay wise, stay woke, stay aware, stay wild. If you guys want to check out some of the merchandise, look down below and check out the spread shop I have. You can also get your own spread shop there. If you want to see more videos, go to James Lovett on YouTube, the main page. You can join the Wolf Pack there. At the end of the video, there should be like a little Amazon link where you can shop right there. It's an affiliate link. And you can check out all the other things that should be popping up any moment now. Otherwise, if you don't have access to the drop-down section here, go to Black Site number 32, just blacksite32.com, and find all the stuff there. Thank you to the people who have supported me on Patreon. Yes, I don't have any videos up, but thank you for supporting me over there. It means a lot, and I mean a lot. Because like I said, I'm still just a guy down the block with bills to pay like you guys. But with the small amounts of donations that are still coming in and the support through YouTube, I'm able to do this full time. So like I said, thank you for all that support. And I wish you guys nothing but the best out there. So go get studying. Go do your research. And if you have something unique and you feel so inclined to, you know, help out your boy, set up a consultation. We'll talk about it. But like I said, you know, unique scenarios if it's this, not, you know, and even then, like I said, I'm not going to help you pull because I would have I haven't done mine. Let's keep it real. When I'm showing you guys most of the stuff, I'm showing you as I'm learning because I've already exhausted the stuff I've done. Now I'm learning new stuff. I've been bringing it to you fresh. So that's it, guys. I'll talk to you later. Have a great day. You know what? I'm going to waste like 20 more seconds just to get to 30 minutes. So how are you guys doing? You guys having a good day? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm enjoying doing this. The weather's nice today, you know, here in the Midwest, trying to stay best dressed. All right, and we're out of here in Talk to you guys later.